Welcome to Panelloid's Comic Book Live Stream, the best place for your fix of comic book related news, rumors, leaks, reviews, and creator interviews. I'm your host, Pierre, and I still can't believe Spider-Man Noir is really happening. With me, I have our resident DJ of sorts, Kyle, collector of heads, Jeremiah, and someone we're still closely monitoring to make sure he hasn't been replaced with an evil clone, Dimitri.
It's a good idea.
Welcome to our stream. This is our first time being on TikTok, so hello to the TikTokers. And with that, we're moving on to the nerdy news. Boom! 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 Boom Studios has been acquired by Penguin Random. Penguin Random House. Is it just Penguin Random?
It's Penguin Random House.
Right. Yeah, no problem. Just give me the abbreviated version. No problem. But yeah. I mean, that's huge. That's like, and he just dropped it like willy nilly, like it wasn't like a big deal at all. It was like,
yeah, out of
absolute
nowhere. Didn't even know that they were on like looking to sell. Just Ross Ritchie selling Boom. A lot of questions. We have no answers at the moment. But what I know for sure is Diamond and Lunar aren't going to have Boom books very soon. If you're already a distributor, why would you distribute to anyone else? But I'm not 100% sure on that. That's just my guess. Yeah, this is going to be huge. I feel as though this will help Boom creators be able to license their properties, their IPs to TV shows, movies, video games, and more easier. Just because we have Penguin behind them already. So,
if you were to name a Boom title that you would like to see made into a movie, TV show, what would it be? Jeremiah, you can go first.
I mean, the easy answer is Something is Killing the Children. But honestly, Ufology would probably be a really cool miniseries. Or, I mean, I'm a diehard for A Long Walk to Valhalla. So if that got made into a movie, I'd be a very, very happy camper.
Yeah. I think for me, it's going to have to be Grimm.
You son of a bitch.
Kyle, are you on the same level as me? Same wavelength?
It's my answer for no reasons.
Shout out to Stephanie Phillips. Yeah, no, that book is so good. If you guys haven't checked it out, and I'm with you with Something is Killing the Children. I love that book too. But Grimm, like just the creativeness behind it, I love it. So and I could just visually see it as a movie. So I don't know. Dimitri, any Boom titles you'd like to see?
I haven't really read any, to be honest with you.
Well, get on it, Dimitri.
I'm missing out.
No, you definitely did, and I can't, or at least I told you.
I did.
If you listened, I don't know.
Oh wow, that was Boom. Okay,
that was Boom. That was Boom. You remember it, right? You remember that one? I remember too.
Am I allowed to? Am I allowed to talk about it?
I don't think so.
No, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Question mark there. Not sure what title you're talking about, but maybe someone will guess it. Oh, Jeremiah's talking, but he's muted. So
I said I think we'll know soon, very soon, what the book they're referring
to. There you go.
Spoiler.
Moving on. Distillery signs exclusive deal with Diamond.
So this is right in the same.
Yeah.
Yes, this is right in the same wheelhouse of what we just learned about Boom being sold to Penguin. Yeah. Distillery has now signed exclusive rights to be distributed through Diamond. Not long ago, everything was distributed through Diamond. So it's interesting that they're trying to get a foothold back into being the big guy, because Lunar and Penguin Random House both have taken away a lot of stuff. Image, Marvel, DC, blah, 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 blah. My concern is in the early 90s, this is what killed the comics, was a bunch of distributors signing exclusive deals with a bunch of companies. So you had to carry 5 distributors to get everything. I really hope that's not the road we're going down. But as of right now, if you're going to carry every major title, you need at least 3 distributors. So scary stuff. But I'm the only one who cares about that shit out of the 4 of us. So let's move on.
Moving on, the Batman Arkham Asylum series is no longer moving forward at Max, but Spider-Man Noir is still moving forward somehow. It's just still a question mark there. But anyways, yeah, Batman Arkham Asylum series, that sucks. I feel like that's such a cool title. I feel like that's such potential. I don't think it's time for the Judge Dredd helmet yet.
We're just gonna keep putting it on, depending on the topic.
It's hot, and I'm under a tornado watch currently, so I need protection.
Yeah, that'll definitely save you. You should have got the Peacemaker helmet, if anything. Moving on, Christopher Reeve's son will cameo as a reporter in James Gunn's Superman. That's pretty cool.
He looks so much like his dad. It's not even funny. Like, it's great that they're keeping it in.
Yeah, that's definitely a cool nod. So I don't know. I have high hopes for this movie. I don't know if you guys saw the leaked photos today of him just stuck in a hole. It's just Superman's head, and he's just like in a crater that looks like either he got blasted into it or he made himself, and he's just like, it's just his head. So I don't know what that scene is supposed to be, but it's, like I said, I feel like everyone knows I'm a big James Gunn fan, so definitely
such a mark.
Moving on. In the mid 2010s, James Gunn was desperate to make a Thunderbolts movie, and Kevin Feige assured him he'd get the chance if Guardians of the Galaxy was a hit. By 2021, Gunn had lost interest, having put many of his ideas into another movie, The Suicide Squad.
I'm curious if he was going to adapt Caged Angels as his movie.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fantastic Thunderbolts storyline where basically a bunch of people were a part of the team and quickly got weeded out, similar to Suicide Squad. And they had a mission of extraction as well. Yeah, it's wow. Yeah, he may have done Cage Angels and Burning Down the House, which is back-to-back storylines of the Norman Bolts. So it fits.
It's basically the same team, right? I mean, that's what Suicide Squad is the Thunderbolts.
Very
right?
similar. Yes and no. Suicide Squad are like villains who have a bomb in their head, and if they do the wrong thing, they get blown up. Whereas the original idea of the Thunderbolts were villains pretending to be good guys while still doing villainy stuff. But then it evolved into villains doing heroic stuff because there was a hero on the team leading them.
I gotta say, I'd give DC this one. Like, Suicide Squad is a better. I mean, I don't know. I don't read enough Thunderbolts, but I like Amanda Waller being behind a squad. Like, I like that dynamic of her like controlling them by like the collars and stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
Fun fact: take a shot. Amanda Waller has beat Batman in a fight.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Okay. Interesting. I'd like to know more about that. I think we should put up some images about that one in a clip.
I want to say it was Legends, but I'm not 100% sure if it was Legends. It may have been Batman and the Outsiders, but yeah, she choked him out.
Okay. I can. All right. Well, moving on. Nicolas Cage shared that Spider-Man Noir will be 8 episodes long, and there's gonna be monsters, guys. So that's it.
What does that mean?
Monsters. I don't know.
I don't know. There wasn't monsters in the comic series of Spider-Man Noir, so
I think he doesn't know what that means.
Right? It's like, is it
I
lizard?
think he
He's like,
means
it's a monster. It's like, no, read the. No, he reads comics. He would know.
Yeah,
So
is he a big comic guy? I didn't
he's
know
a
that.
huge comic guy.
Yeah.
He's a
Really?
massive comic guy. 3 years ago at
Uh,
Amazing Las Vegas, which is their big Las Vegas Comic-Con, he went around to every booth and spent $1 million. He spent $28 million at
Oh,
the
wow.
con.
That's crazy. Did not know that about Nicolas Cage at all. The
he
more
flips
you
his
know.
first- His first
flipped action,
divorce,
right?
yeah. His first divorce, he had to sell his comic collection. That was part of the divorce, and so you can actually get CGC books that say from the collection of Nicolas Cage.
Oh, that's really cool.
Well, might have to scope the internet for that. I did see a rumor. They're not a rumor. I guess it's more of a leak. But Sandman is supposedly in this in Spider-Man Noir, one of the villains. I don't know.
That'd be dope as hell. That'd be dope as hell.
Budget, though?
Yeah,
You
it's
don't need to do
Amazon,
much.
right? Is it
Yeah.
Amazon?
It's Amazon, and you
I
don't
believe
need to
so.
do much to make Sandman like badass,
But he's gonna be so
especially
gotta
in
give
that
him-
universe.
As much as I'm worried about this project, I feel like Amazon has been doing very, very well. So
They have a
there's
lot
hope.
more hits than misses.
Yeah, it's gonna be animated though, right?
I thought it was going to be live action.
No, I'm
But-
pretty sure it's live
Uh,
action.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I definitely lowered my hopes for that a little bit. Okay, so Matthew Chauncey, what if writer, to lead season 3 of X-Men 97, replacing Beau DeMaio. Beau DeMaio's work has been revised and completed for season 2. I feel like that it's so weird and convoluted, everything that happened with him getting like replaced. Because like obviously we know what happened. Well, at least what we're being told, but then he goes on and does like a presser for X-Men 97, or at least some sort of event, right? That they hosted and he was there and he was talking about it. So I don't know.
that had to be a contract thing. I think, like,
Right?
fulfill part of his contract to be.
You gotta at least do this, and now you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I that's still good. I mean, what if was pretty good. I had no issues with it. A little too much. What's her name? I forgot her name.
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter. A little too much of her.
You really don't like
Because
that.
I mean, I just didn't need the primary focus to be her. Make it the other girl. I forgot her name already. The
Must
Native
be that
American.
important.
But no, because her name's a little harder to say, and I'm not going to botch it. So I'm
That's
talking
fair.
to you, John. But yeah, she's a Native American character. That one was sick, and I feel like they should have made more emphasis on that instead of following Captain Carter. But whatever. Keeping it Marvel. Marvel teasing Venom versus PS5 Venom in a battle set during the King in Black event. So Null will be reshaping the events of the original storyline.
What is this, a game? What is this?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's some
Kyle,
kind of-
elaborate on this one.
It's some kind of Venom event.
Like, is it in the comics? Is it?
Yeah. It's like like they're doing like a new mini event that's gonna spin out of what's the new current event? Venom War? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm waiting.
The
Mm.
one
on
that's
Venom.
it's about to happen. It hasn't happened yet.
It's gonna, like, spin out of
Bloodlines right
that.
now. Yeah,
'Cause
that makes-
spinning out a bloodline.
Because Eddie Brock's kind of not time traveling, at least as far as I got. He's kind of time traveling. He's like everywhere at once, right? So it's something to
Yeah,
do with
yeah.
that, and basically that
So-
event is getting rewritten.
So if you're following Venom or any of these symbiote books right now, they're very multiverse centric. So like Carnage ripped through a bunch of multiverses to kill a bunch of Venoms, and Venoms. He killed a couple other symbiotes, but just to gain their powers. And then I think Venom kind of did the same thing with Venomverse. So I'm sure that's where this is stemming out of. So that's cool. I love all the symbiotes, everything that they're doing with it. As much as I said Carnage kind of fell off. I thought he did, and then I realized that I was just missing a part of the story, and now I'm good. I'm back.
That's what I was gonna say.
Or-
It's like it's kind of hard to keep up because there's a lot of moving
There's
parts.
so many. They're turning into the new mutants.
Yeah. You got to go back definitely before like Carnage kills the Venomverse, but that's kind of at least the main thing that like where Carnage spewed out of and what happened after that. So, which I'm reading. Oh, I can't even talk. I'm reading Deadpool right now, and that I found something else out from an old Carnage book that I didn't read. So we'll go into it later on. Keeping it Marvel, Eyes of Wakanda will have 4 episodes. It'll be animated and will release later this year. Each episode will be set in different eras of the MCU. So I know that they were talking about replacing officially like Chadwick. So do you feel like this is them
I think this is
dipping their
just a good look.
toes?
I think this is a good look at explaining the lineage of the Panther. I think we're getting T'Chaka and going back from there. That's what I think we're going to get the dawn of Wakanda. They're going to explain how Wakanda was founded on the Vibranium Mountain, or even the crater colliding in with Earth. I don't think this is where they will replace Chadwick. They may replace Chadwick here, but I don't think so. I think we're getting up until Chadwick. Like this is how this was all built.
Yeah.
And it'll be great to do in an animated format.
Yeah, there's a lot of history there. I feel like I don't know enough about like Black Panther and Wakanda and everything, so it's cool, especially because it's hard to read all those books to just, like honestly get all that info. So getting it in a quick 4 episode animated, I feel will help fill that gap for people that haven't read all those older comics. Jeremiah. No, definitely looking at Kyle. Kevin Feige says Deadpool and Wolverine is when the era of the X-Men being in the MCU kicks off.
Really?
Yeah. This is it. We're here.
Shocking information. I'm
Love
glad we brought the
Yeah.
deep cuts.
Yeah,
don't
I like
love
when he drops info like this, because it's like you didn't really give us anything, but like it kind of feels huge. Kevin Feige, everyone. Yeah. I hope we get Nightcrawler. I just want to see who Nightcrawler is. I don't know why. That's the character I want to see.
I mean, there's the younger version, the Dark Phoenix Nightcrawler
Oh
may
yeah,
show up.
we've had a few Nightcrawlers, right?
Yeah, we've had 2. So
It'd be really cool if they did like a pirate Nightcrawler, like that cover, his first issue where
Swashbuckler.
he's-
Swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler,
a pirate.
Pilgrim,
He's
The
a
same stuff.
swashbuckler.
Pilgrim, same stuff. They all have buckles on their shoes, so that's how I categorize it. If you have buckles on your shoes, you're a pirate. Deadpool and Wolverine takes place 6 years after the second film.
Does it take place 6 years in real life? Like when was Deadpool 2? Was that
I don't know.
2018?
Only we were all on computers and can quickly search that.
It was. It's exactly 6 years.
That's
Takes
cool.
place so it's current time is what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Again,
So
Kevin Feige with the groundbreaking information.
yeah. The movie is exactly
Where
6
it's supposed to
years.
be.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good. That makes sense. That's our nerdy news. There's not a lot this week. That's what you get. So,
Yeah,
I
but
didn't add any, so
we're gonna move on to something that I know Jeremiah wants to do really badly.
well, I thought we were
Collection
gonna skip this.
acquisition. Jeremiah, why don't
yeah.
you show the people what you spent money on this week?
I spend money on a lot of things. I did not spend money on this week. This was a while ago because it took a long time to get made. But I've been considering doing a Judge cosplay for a little while. And the biggest piece of the Judge cosplay is the helmet, of course. So I had this done via an Etsy shop, where I'm not going to discuss the price. But it was made like professionally by like a professional cosplay maker. So it is like heavy duty, beautiful padding. You can't really tell because it's all black, but yeah, it's very, very comfortable, very, very nice, very, very sturdy, very, very happy with it.
Your wife will know that you spent a lot of money on it when you say you don't want to discuss the price, right?
Yeah, but she doesn't watch this shit.
Just say it's $100. It's $100, and you're good.
Roughly, not far off. And then my other purchase, big comic book purchase, I was able to find a copy of Tales of the Tomb, Dell giant size, 25 center. This is the last LB Cole cover for, I think, 30 years, and he does not use the name LB Cole on this issue in particular. I think his name was like Thomas something. But this is one of the harder to find LB Cole covers. And if you don't know who LB Cole is, I'll be releasing an episode on my upcoming podcast about LB Cole, or just look up who LB Cole is.
You have a release
shameless
date?
plug there. I don't have a release date. I don't have a release date. A release date will be coming soon. The first 3 episodes will be dropping soon. And that's all I'll say. I'm going to try to give myself a little more credit. But yes, Above All Comics is in the works. Essay style comic book history podcast being released by myself in collaboration, obviously, with Panelites. So look forward to that.
Did you say essay style?
Essay, yes, like an essay.
Essay.
Yeah.
I think you said essay. Oh
no!
Okay.
I thought it was like a Spanish thing, like essay. But that's just because I'm Spanish. That's what registered in my head. So, all right, we're on the same page. We're good. All right.
Moving on, Kyle, you got some stuff.
I got some stuff. I don't know who sent it to me. I have no idea. But I got this mug. This is the back, and this is the front. You can feel it. It has a nice 6.
I didn't know about the 6-pack. I did not know about the 6-pack.
A little hey bub.
Hey bub.
Oh, that's cool.
Really cool.
I didn't know that either.
Really cool.
I thought it was just Wolverine patterned, and I was happy about that.
Full. If only the belt wasn't the bottom of the mug, you know? If only the belt, it would have all the hills and valleys to feel when you drink your coffee. I got a book for my child to piss off my wife, to inspire the word dada first. And then the giveaway, because there was no card or gift receipt, the giveaway of who ordered this was
that is an amazing figure, though. To be fair, the articulation on that figure is fantastic.
So it is pretty sick. It was pretty sick.
The other funny thing, which I don't know why I thought of this, and it's kind of embarrassing to admit. I noticed that her clothing is simply painted on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which means simply matching the color green would be all it would take to nudify.
Okay. Is that a word? Nudify?
No.
Are you saying you're gonna open this box? Is that what you're planning?
No,
on?
I mean,
no. I did notice that the clothes are painted. I'm like, I've never seen even the belt is just.
Yeah, they're not gonna put soft goods on a legend like that.
So someone could make her naked if they wanted to, very, very easily. The gun is
by
sick.
someone. Are we referring to someone we know?
No. No. But thank you, Pierre. Appreciate it.
This could be a service on Etsy. You could do this. I mean, nudify.
Just flip them.
Just saying.
I mean,
there's probably a market for it.
There definitely is a market for it.
It has to be.
Jeremiah's googling nudified action figures.
I'm actually checking off our list.
Oh,
Because I'm the only one
well-
going through checking off the list.
well, everyone has a job, all right?
We're moving on. Read it, watched it, played it. It's where we tell you what we read, watched, and played. If you didn't understand what that meant.
I'll go first because I only have one. Me and the wife went and saw A Quiet Place Day 1 yesterday.
Oh, how was it?
Absolutely great. I love the Quiet Place movies. It's a great universe. This is a great addition to that universe. I will say I am a major sucker for a movie where a cat is a main character. Yeah, hardcore, fell in love. It's the first Quiet Place movie that made me cry. Which isn't saying much because I'm a bitch, but yeah, fantastic movie. I would see it in theaters if I were you, just because of the ambiance of it all. You're going to be quiet the rest of the night after you watch it. So, yeah.
I don't know if you noticed. I think Dimitri's playing his own drinking game.
Yeah.
So I think
Probably, yeah.
whenever you say you're a bitch or cry, I think he's drinking.
Harsh.
Yeah, he's really chugging. So
It's the talk of tears. That's what it does.
that's awesome though. I'm excited to actually see that. I forgot that it was out. I saw that they have a video game for the actual movie. I think it's the first one or something. But so you should
really
check that out. Yeah, I don't know if it's coming out. I saw it in the PS5 Play Store. So
you should play it on your Twitch channel. I would love to watch that.
I don't like scary games.
I was watching you play a scary game the other day.
I didn't like it. Jenny forced me, and I wasn't happy about it. And this is my life. She forced me to play Resident Evil, and then we played for 20 minutes, and then she even wanted to turn it off because she also doesn't like scary games. But she insisted that we do it. And then she turned off. She was like, "Oh, it's not that scary with the volume off." And I turned to her and I said, "You had the volume off this whole time?" I was like, "I am not playing this unless you juice up the volume." So as soon as she juiced up the volume, terrified, we didn't want to play anymore. And I'm just like this the whole time. So, but I will play it. Alien Isolation was another scary game similar to the Quiet Place game, and
that's the one where you can hide in a locker, right?
I hid in the locker very almost instantly. Like I started the game, I heard him coming. It was like beeping, like like any of the Alien movies. So yeah. you see him coming. I turned to my left, went into the closet. This is literally the locker. As soon as you start the game, there's a locker to your left. I was gone, and I turned off the game. I saw him walk past. I was like, nope, I'm done. So yeah, that's me in scary games. But we'll try it. Everyone seems to enjoy me hurting my own soul.
It's for entertainment.
Kyle.
It's for a good cause.
Yeah. Kyle, what did you read?
Dimitri and I actually played a game together. I can't remember the name of it, so Dimitri's going to help me.
First Descendant?
First Descendant. So, to me...
Yeah, that was it.
It is a ripoff of Destiny and Helldivers. But it doesn't make sense to be a ripoff of Helldivers 2 for the fact that it came out too close to it. Like, I don't see how they could flip a game out, So it's third person, but it's very much Destiny. And it's free to play, but there was a character named Kyle, and he had armor that looked like Iron Man. So I might have spent $20. And then I Googled him, and he's one of the worst characters in the game. He
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so one of the starting ones, Pierre, you tried it, right? And then refused to play.
Yeah, I did. It's Destiny 2, and yeah, I don't know.
It's third-person Destiny, but smaller. Yeah. So the guy I bought, right? So the one you can start with, I think Ajax, he's got shields and stuff. So this character has purple shields. It's magnetic. So he literally just will put his arms out like this and put this big purple wall up, and I'm convinced the wall does nothing. People just walk through it, bullets come through it. I'm convinced it does nothing. And then also can tackle people, but the tackling mechanic doesn't show you where it's going to hit. So you have to consciously know he he darts about 6 feet, and if you do it too far away or too close, you look silly. So that's my $20 character, and that's that's my character that I spent $20 on, and we haven't played the game since.
We'll play more.
Yeah,
We'll play more.
been busy. We've been busy with panel and stuff. Big announcement later. Big announcement.
It's okay. I bought Elden Ring and I played it for 5 minutes and deleted the game. So
Damn.
It's too hard. It's just too hard.
Yeah, it wasn't about it. But the Dragon's Dogma game that I downloaded, that's
yeah.
You can grab onto a troll, you just hold on to him as he's clobbering your pawns, they call them. So yeah.
And you can make
Hold on
characters.
for the ride. You can make characters that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you can make characters. You could put a lot of heart and soul into characters. Make them
That
short.
was
So I didn't
thought
watch.
it would go off better. I
I didn't watch the
you
whole
would
thing.
enjoy it.
Right? I just skipped around to find the character that I inspired. But I did see you taking all the height meters and putting them all the way down, and all the body weight meters and pumping them all the way up. And you did something with the spine that the character stands very strangely.
I made him walk proudly because I felt like if I'm gonna make you short and fat, I was like, he's got to walk proud. And this wasn't supposed to be you originally, and then it turned it turned into, oh, I should make this my buddy Kyle. And
I see.
yeah, but the proud walk, I thought that would be like a thing, like, you know. And I made his temperament, like, you can choose like how they are, and he's like very like straightforward and like doesn't hold back. So I figured like walking around, and he's cool. I mean, he's tough. He just runs into battle.
So I read Ultimate Spider-Man 3.
Axes.
Good.
Very good. Very good. I was right. I predicted the suit reveal, how it was going to work out. I predicted that. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but I was like, that suit's full of technology. He didn't make web shooter. Yeah. I'm telling you, that suit's just going to turn any color he wants. Sure enough, I was right. So that was cool to be right about something. I read Miles Morales number 18. Continues to be great. I really love the fact that like Ultimate is like a more serious tone. Our age feels more like, kind of feels like you're watching like a TV show, like has that kind of vibe. And then you have Miles, which is a grounded but also over the top comic where great splash pages and bright colors and crazy powers and electric. Like, it's two very different Spider-Man books, and both so great.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna all go? We're gonna take turns because I actually watched a bunch of crap too.
You can just keep going. You're listed that way.
Did anyone watch The Boys episode 4?
I haven't watched The Boys at all. Oh, I will watch it. Why will you not?
Read the comic, and that will tell you why I won't watch The Boys.
Because it's not accurate at all. Is that why?
No. It's accurate. It's totally fine accurate-wise. It's just not something that I condone or am okay with or enjoy. So, yeah.
Well, this episode 4's got some stuff that happens.
I'm assuming episode 4 is when Homelander was talking about being observed, or am I wrong? Okay.
No. Some other kinky stuff.
Okay. Yeah,
I think, is this the
Oh no, that I wasn't even that. It was something else. That was like second tier to the other crap that I witnessed and heard.
That's the only clip I saw.
You might as well say it at that point.
The
whole motion.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So since no one watched it, I won't ruin anymore. What else? House of Dragons. Anyone up to date on that?
How do you like that? Everyone keeps talking about it at work. It's not Game of Thrones though. Like, it's not the same.
No, but it's definitely a Game of Thrones fix, and it's still in the world, and there's a lot of dragons.
What's up,
And
Jeremiah? That was weird.
so, my favorite Taylor Swift song is absolutely "The Player's Gonna Play, 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 Play. The Hater's Gonna Hate, 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 Hate." We will be talking about our clickbait title later in the episode. Jeremiah will be explaining what exactly this clickbait title means. So hang out,
Good. Can't wait.
Hang
Can't
on.
wait for that.
hang around.
House of Dragons.
House of Dragons. Yeah, I mean, if you weren't in love with Game of Thrones, you probably won't be in love with this. That's it. But there's a lot of dragons. A big dragon fight. Lots of dragons.
Oh yeah, actually, I did hear that they like they're doing something cool now with it. Like it took a while, but they're finally doing something cool. That's what I heard.
Yeah, besides the incest.
Yeah.
A lot of incest. Anyway, just keep going through my list, and then Pierre, you can take over. Dimitri, I don't know if you watched anything. You can chime in after Pierre, because Pierre's got a lot of crap here. Gladiator 2 trailer.
I saw
watched
like
it.
2 seconds of it, and I was already hooked.
Why only
I
2
saw that.
seconds?
I didn't have
Okay.
the time, really. To be honest, I've been working like crazy, but I saw the Denzel like fist pump, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm in. I'm in."
So let's play my game. Off of the trailer, what are we gonna rate this movie? Just judging off the trailer, what we expect this movie to be.
10.
I'd give it a 9.
9?
Yeah,
All
like
right.
I'm sure there's gonna be some dull spots, but
Yeah,
maybe
so that's what I was.
yeah,
It's gonna be hard to follow up, I think, and I think
exactly.
that they're gonna go a lot off of nostalgia, and like Gladiator is one of my top 10 of movies, like 100% top 10. Like my tattoo has the sword, like it has Maximus's sword. But I kind of feel like this is like 10% nostalgia bait, money grab. Like they didn't have to call it Gladiator 2. It could have just been, but it's very connected. Like we're gonna see the sword, we're gonna see the mask, we're gonna see the arm. Like little things are gonna continuously trickle in.
Yeah. I
Which
think
is
you're right.
awesome.
Like it could have been its own story. Like
Yeah,
they kind of loosely connected it. There like it's if you didn't
course.
watch the trailer, it's the kid that watched the original Gladiator
right.
fight. That's so like he just watched it go down.
Which is cool, but it's almost cooler if it just was its own thing forever. It just
Right.
remained. But it is what it is. It still looks good. I don't like that they used what's the name of the song? This Jay-Z song. The King to a God and on and on and on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's used in like 100 trailers.
Yeah.
Like I kind of was like, oh, is this actually the new trailer, or is this like a fan made mashup thing on YouTube? It kind of ruined it for me. But yeah, that's it. I'm excited, but also hesitant. Agatha All Along trailer.
Before you move on,
I missed it.
the only thing, and people are gonna hate me for it, I didn't like Denzel in that trailer. Yeah, I'm say
shocked.
it felt
Cancel 'em.
like
Cancel
no,
him.
it
Cancel him.
felt like they forced it. They like forced him into this world, and it was like his acting felt like he was in Equalizer. Like it just was like Equalizer Denzel in a Gladiator world.
It's a
lot of
clip.
people saying Training Day.
Hate me all you want.
You know,
It just didn't feel right. That's all. Like it felt forced. It felt forced. I liked it, and I still think the movie's gonna do good. I think, yeah, but I don't know. It just felt forced. That's it.
I'll give you one more hot take then. I do think that the trailer possibly ruined the movie because they showed what you would expect to be the final fight scene in the trailer.
I fucking hate so much
Yeah.
when trailers.
I hope I'm
do that.
wrong. I hope it's just like an early fight or something, but it just was like I felt like I kind of watched the whole movie summed up.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
think.
complaint.
Yeah. We know the whole movie basically from this, but
Yeah.
whatever. Is what it is. Now Agatha all along.
Yes.
I
Did
did
anyone?
not
I got some
watch
hot
it.
takes about this too. I got some hot takes.
Dimitri, did you see it?
I did.
Let
I was
Dimitri
kind
give
of
his hot take.
hoping. There's no hot take really. I was just kind of hoping that Jeremiah could piece together the significance of this character.
Of Agatha?
Yeah.
I mean, she's been like a sorceress witch from a long fucking time. She's originally a Fantastic Four villain. Yeah, and then she was a Doctor Strange villain for a while. She even battled the Avengers once. So she is like a pretty badass villain in terms of like power scale, probably like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Not like global threat, but mental and dimensional threat for sure. Like Agatha's up there. I didn't see the trailer, so I can't do any of the Easter eggs or whatnot, but
It's not helpful at all. She's like a detective or something. It's I don't even know how to make sense of
really,
it. Yeah, and then the witch part takes over. I don't really know, you know?
I feel like someone like wakes her up.
Okay, so it may, if I remember correctly, that there was like an inheritance to the personality.
Uh,
If I could be wrong, but
no, that can make sense. Samson's here.
hola,
How you doing?
Samson, our Samoan brother.
Dude Pool on TikTok is saying that it was her stuck in Wanda's creation. Oh, maybe that's like
Oh,
the
so that
wrong
explains why
Oh.
she wasn't acting herself.
That could make sense actually.
Yeah, because Wanda stuck her there and like definitely confused her right out the gate when she was there. So
Oh, okay. That actually sounds kind of cool. I was looking for like significance of like why, like a, I guess like a jumping on point of like why are we
WandaVision.
watching the show? But like,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
But I didn't know like how far after it follows. But yeah,
Anything else on Agatha?
Pierre, you said you had a lot of hot takes on Agatha. I want to hear these hot takes.
Oh yeah. My
He's
bad.
pulling up the list.
So it was I don't know. It looks cool. It just feels completely unneeded, and that's it. Like I did not.
Wow, so many
see
hot
any of
takes. Oh man,
I don't know.
burning hot
I like
takes.
that. I liked Agatha. I just don't feel like she needed a whole show, and I didn't care about the witch's path at all. So, and I don't know who the big bad is. Apparently, it was supposed to be what's his name? Who's the devil? It's Sacha
Maybe
Baron
Gotham or
Cohen.
Mephisto.
Mephisto is supposed to be
He got
like the
canceled.
big bad in this. So
Or canceled.
did he?
Dude, I would love like Blackheart to be the big bad.
Yeah, that's I can never remember that character's name. I just remember them from Marvel vs. Capcom, and I always thought they were a Capcom character. And then
Really?
yeah, I don't know why. it just wasn't familiar. And then someone,
Same.
probably you, corrected me. I was like, no way. That makes him so much cooler.
Created by John Romita Jr. originally as a Daredevil villain, and like his first appearance, I'm not going to get the number off the top of my head, which I should because it is a Daredevil book. It's a 233, maybe. I'm probably wrong, but anyways, he's born of a suicide on a mountain. It's wonderful. In terms of like John Romita Jr.'s artwork and how Mephisto gives like life to this death, and then goes after Matt. So, who also Spider-Man's there as well. It's a Spidey team up issue.
I'll try and pull some pages for a clip. I'll see what I can do.
Which you've been doing a
Um,
fantastic
huh.
job of lately. I just want to say,
Just a matter of how much work is coming in.
Yeah.
Those
You
those
used the wrong
photos-
paper airplane clip, but
Oh no, I know.
it was
I
great.
know. No, I know. I knew it was the wrong one because it was the only one I could find, and it didn't make sense to what you were saying. So like that didn't hit the right way. And I was like, you know what? Let's get 10 comments of correcting me on the wrong panel. It's close enough. It's still a paper airplane, and it's still a Marvel book.
True, yeah, true.
So no, I knew it was wrong. I'll admit that one. Dude Pool said Daredevil number 270.
You mean Daredevil number 270?
Daredevil. What did I say? Yeah, Daredevil. Dude Pool
You said
said it was
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
270. Is it right? It is right. Correct. Yeah, I knew I was going to be off with the number.
Right, we got a fact.
Which I should know better. One, it's a Daredevil book. Two, it's a key. But yeah.
Dude Pool, you should come to the YouTube, and I could see your comments.
Dude Pool is here. I love Dude Pool.
Yes, he's in a TikTok. That's why I keep looking up like a weirdo because I'm trying to maintain TikTok.
You're like one of those lifeguards, you know, like when you have to check the pool.
Yeah,
and
no,
everyone's like
I need
not
the screen
drowning.
to be left to right, not up and down. It's making me nauseous. All right, moving on. What do we got? What else? Pierre? Oh, it's all you now. Pierre.
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading a text and it was taking forever. Suicide Squad Isekai episode 1. I watched it. I don't know if you guys watched it. That's where the Suicide Squad gets transported into an anime world. And it's actually pretty good. They like get there. It's a full anime. It was anime from the beginning, but it's like they get thrown into an anime portal that got opened up. So now they're in this anime world. They arrive and they see these like pig people, and it's like pig people fighting like warriors, like like an army of warriors, and they're fighting, and they're like, what is going on here? And it's Harley Quinn, your usual like King Shark, Clayface is there, a couple other people. So they see what's happening, and the pigs start fighting the other people. So they're like, oh, at least you can tell who the bad guys are. And they started fighting them. So it was pretty sick. I'm not really spoiling too much. That's just a little bit. So go check out the rest of it. But it was actually pretty good. So definitely check it out. The other thing I've been really heavily in is Rick and Morty. I'm in volume 3 at this point, or volume 4 actually, just started. But volume 1 to 3, if you enjoy Rick and Morty stories, jump in. Like it just gives you so much more Rick and Morty. So if like you're waiting for the show, and I'm reading it in Global Comics or whatever.
Oh, yes, Global Comics. Yep, just wanted to.
Yeah, that one of those apps that you gave me. I appreciate you.
I'm
guys.
glad $50 of my life is going to good use.
Have you read anything?
Let's go.
I might have helped with that one.
Yeah, I have not, just because I haven't had the time, but I'll get there. Trust me. There's lots of stuff that is already in my like queue of wanting to read. But yeah,
Rick and Morty, I recommend it heavily if you're into the show. Keeping it Marvel though, moving on to that, Venom number 32 came out in the app, and I know I'm behind, but like I said before, the symbiotes have cemented themselves into something that I will always enjoy and read. You see Carnage in this. Carnage has excelled the ranks in what he has become, and you see him take on a bunch of different Eddie Brocks from a lot of different past lives. So, and it all kind of is starting to come together. So like all those books that may have seemed confusing in the past are now starting to really turn into something. So the next book actually has a symbiote in it too, but Deadpool number 1. I also read Deadpool number 2 and 3, but this is by Cody Ziegler, and do want to call him out. He's doing an incredible job with Deadpool. He actually references Chainsaw Man in one of the scenes, so that's actually really cool. And he actually named one of his characters Pierre. So I don't know what he named this character Pierre from, but I don't think you run into a lot of Pierres. So I'm sorry.
Are you laying claim? Are you laying
I'm
claim?
sorry. I feel like he heard my name and he named this guy Pierre, and he dies pretty quickly, and he's a villain. And I don't know
Sounds like
this
you.
is coming at me, Cody. I don't know what's going on here. So I'd like to know. I'd like to know more
So-
about Pierre. So let me know about him.
Dimitri, can you help me remind everyone about the Cody interview and what time frame Pierre showed up to make his memorable?
He was
Was it for the-
memorable.
Was it just for the game? I think you showed up for the game.
Oh, you're right. I came in super late. I forgot.
So
What?
late
Okay.
that you
You,
got a
you, clearly,
character.
you made an impression.
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder if that was it. But regardless of that, it was a great book. Like I said, I read the first 3. I'm hoping to read more of them. But so I mentioned how there's a symbiote involved. So Carnage or Deadpool has a symbiote baby. So it actually Deadpool gets captured in one of the Carnage books, and they're trying to use his regeneration abilities to bring back Cletus. So they're using that, and in that they put like a symbiote inside of Deadpool. So that sounds crazy, right? But so the symbiote bursts out of his chest like a chest buster, and they do something to nullify it in those books. So now it's not evil. It's still like it thinks it's Deadpool's daughter, and they
So you
have that
said
type of relationship.
You said nullify as into like negate, not nullify
like
as null.
Right. It's not null. It's not even. It's just like it's a dog. It's the form of a dog, and they have a very loving relationship, and they just go on adventures together. And that's where the Chainsaw Man reference actually is something that they do, where he does like the dog thing. He's like, "Oh, do you know what this means? Do you watch Chainsaw Man?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And this is to the guy named Pierre, by the way. And then he chomps his head off. So
Isn't that dog thing from Jujutsu Kaisen when he summons the?
no, it's Chainsaw Man.
Is it?
I know because they all look very similar. And me and Jenny had the same conversation.
Okay,
We're
I'm
like,
not
wait
crazy,
a second, is that from
right?
Chainsaw Man? Is that from Jujutsu Kaisen? Is that from this? Yeah. They all kind of have that same art style. So you're not wrong. But
Dakota,
very,
which one is
very
it
good
from?
book.
Comment. Dakota, which one was it from?
He fits very well with a Deadpool character. Like I want him to stay on Deadpool forever. It's so good. And then the last thing I watched was the Watchmen Chapter 1 trailer. Just watched it right before we hopped on. And it was Watchmen. It was just, if you read the comic book, it was literally that, just in a trailer. And the art style kind of reminds me of like those games where you pick like the storyline, like they had like the Batman Telltale. Yeah. So I don't like it. At all. When it comes to that art style, I never liked the games because of that. I'd rather play a Lego Batman game than one of those Telltale games. So
Take.
Yeah. Rumors, baby.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Rumors, baby. Jason Momoa is being eyed for a role in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Lobo next.
You think? You really think Lobo?
Yeah.
Who do
It's
you
Lobo.
guys think James Momoa will be in Supergirl? This is to the chat, everyone who's watching. Who do you think? It's Lobo. It's Lobo.
I want.
Who else do you
if
think,
they're gonna
Jeremiah?
if they're gonna do Lobo, I want first appearance Lobo because I think that would be better.
Explain first appearance, Lobo.
He looks like a fucking clown, and that's not an exaggeration. When you clip this, you're going to find the artwork of Omega Men #3, and you're going to post it, and you're going to be like, "That's Lobo. That's Lobo." How he became a household character after debuting the way he debuted is a miracle.
Huh.
All right. I'm gonna clip it real good. We're gonna see.
I don't think he's gonna look like that. I think he's probably gonna look like himself.
Yeah, he's
on a
going to look
bike.
like the Simon Bisley bite me fanboy Lobo, but or Sparkly
Yeah, I
Lobo.
want the sparkly one. I want the
Don't-
sparkly one to appear.
don't
I want them to like interact
bring 'em up.
on screen. Like make it like make it him, and then make it Timothy Chalamet. Like make
How did they
him
retcon
Sparkly
that?
Lobo.
How did they
didn't
retcon
kill
the
him?
Sparkly Lobo?
Yeah.
So Sparkly Lobo found the Lobo we know, cut his head off, and like, I'm the only Lobo there is, but then the other Lobo regenerated his body because he can, and then he nixed Sparkly
So I wonder
Lobo.
if that was the story the whole time, and it, it wasn't necessarily the goal to actually replace him.
Maybe.
Like, remember Cullen explained to us that like
that he wanted to do something else, but they were very adamant about Sparkly Lobo. So
Yeah. Yes. Chris, I love Dude Pool. That's my thing. So
I got him over
doing you,
here
man.
from the
Keep
TikTok.
doing your thing. Appreciate you.
no one saw
The
my new tattoo
Wounded
yet.
Duck.
Oh, collection acquisition.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah,
I forgot.
There it is.
I-
A collector of
I thought
heads.
about it too.
The tie
collection-
looks like a penis, I've been told. So
I only
Very
We all have a
fat.
penis tattoo. We all have
Yeah,
one.
I kind of. Oh, well,
Oh, that looks like a penis.
not a normal
Damn it.
one.
It looks like bacon.
It's just like when bacon
I guess-
penis.
Looks like bacon.
Yeah.
Which is better, right? You don't want it to
One-
look like a
yeah.
penis.
No, yeah. Once you get
You're
10
welcome.
more heads, you blend in, you'll be fine.
yeah, it'll be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just let it go. You
like
want it to be his penis. You like Spirit that much. it just tell people it is his penis. Actually, in fact, the Wounded Duck can be seen in a Superman set photo. This bar is Tim Drake's favorite place to unwind, and appears in many comics. So Tim Drake is coming. He's going to be crying there, upset about being left behind. Always.
I mean, Tim Drake was Red Robin, so he led the Teen Titans, and he had a really good, fun series.
Yeah, but now he's not. Now he's
New
not.
52 just washed him away.
Nope. Bye bye, Tim Drake.
This next one's big for me and Kyle.
Is it? I don't even know what it is. Let me look.
Keeping it Superman, more Superman photos show an Anton Arcane reference can be seen in one of the Metropolis source newspapers.
Now, Pierre, who is Anton Arcane?
Why would you do
Well,
that to him?
I'm glad that you asked. Anton Arcane, I did my research. He is a pilgrim. Full circle, baby. He's a pilgrim, came from Mayflower. He actually was sealed in a rock, and he was unleashed when Superman got blasted through it, and he had his own little run in the 70s.
Kyle, would you like to elaborate on who Arcane actually is?
Oh, it's Swamp Thing's villain. It's Swamp
Yes,
Thing's
he's Swamp Thing's big bad.
Swamp Thing. It's big bad, and Swamp Thing, gets some vines around his daughter and does some stuff. It's one way.
That's New 52 Arcane, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Abby Arcane's always around though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but like, it's definitely hinted at New 52 that something went down.
Yeah.
Something went down.
There's a wonderful issue. There's a wonderful
Black
issue with Abby, Alan Moore issue, where Swamp Thing produces a yam for her to eat, and it is a psycho sex trip through the entire issue.
I didn't get to that one.
Fantastic.
I don't know. Wouldn't that make Swamp Thing the big bad? I think
Arcane is evil and intends on destroying the world.
I think Swamp Thing is
Pilgrims.
neutral evil. He's not necessarily.
Yeah.
It depends. I don't know. Like I haven't read all of. Like I've read chunks of everybody's run. I've only actually, if I'm being honest, finished Snyder's run. That's the only run of Swamp Thing I've actually finished to the end. Everything
That's
else was
really interesting that's the run that you finished.
Yeah.
It's not a bad run at all.
No, it was the first, and then I went back to dig up more, but I would get like 20, 30 issues in and then dabble in another, and like even Ram V's, like I didn't get very far.
Chris Macon is asking if it's like a Celestial. No, it's like a Pilgrim.
Arcane? Or
I don't know.
Swamp
I don't
Thing.
know what you guys
Yeah,
talk about.
He ends up taking over the gray. Like he's the gray.
Yeah.
like, the
yes,
Animal Man
yes.
red, and that's also New 52. Anyway, I think James Gunn's just dropping a little
Giving us fans some fan
Yeah.
service.
just to remind us everything's connected, even though Swamp Thing's gonna be its own thing. Yeah, exactly. Just a sprinkle. That's my theory.
Are we moving on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Please. I'm sorry.
Marvel Studios' full-length animated movie will be tied to the multiverse saga. What? And I'm asking the viewers, what comic book run would you like to see adapted into an animated movie? Jeremiah, Dimitri, Kyle, you obviously can say what you'd like to see.
1602.
Very solid answer.
Very solid. Yeah,
I'm gonna throw you with
that's pretty fucking good.
I'm gonna throw you with one that's not that great, but just because it would be sick animation if they got the right studio. Fear Itself.
Ooh.
Though I didn't love the story. Though I
But you
purchased.
love the idea of the hammers.
Yes, I love the idea of the hammers, and if they just condensed it a bit, I think it could be a good animated.
One of the issues with that it just dawned on me. Hulk, when he gets his hammer, what is his name?
I could picture him. I can't remember his name though.
Null.
Oh really?
N-U-L. Just N-U-L.
Oh, I mean, they could still run with that.
Yeah.
Just call him Null Hulk.
Or just don't call him it at all.
Yeah, don't name him.
Dimitri, before you spit out your answer, I had someone come at me the other day, and since I brought up 1602, I just want to explain. What is the difference between Mr. Negative and Purple Man's mind control? Very simple. Mr. Negative takes over their mind and makes them just basically become a part of a hive mind, whereas Purple Man can make multiple people do different things just by his pheromones. And Mr. Negatives doesn't wear off or have a distance radius until you get knocked the fuck out, whereas Purple Man's it's a distance radius because it's pheromones. Sorry, I just wanted to commit that to audio.
Gotcha.
No worries, man.
So Mr. Negative is the better character then.
No. I didn't say that.
Can I?
Gotcha.
Dimitri,
Okay.
Can I guess your answer?
Sure.
So, I think you would want an Avengers versus X-Men animated.
You were close. You were close.
Damn it!
I think they should do Civil War, but like
like
more
the right
towards
way?
the original.
Like really do it.
Yeah,
Like do it the right way. Yeah.
the right way. We'll
The
say the
Punisher
right way,
versus
but yeah,
Cap scene, the revealing of identity of Spider-Man, like those moments.
all of it. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
Okay.
if it's sticking towards its own animated universe, then yeah.
Okay.
Give me Speedball turning Independence. I'll take that all day. Yeah, it'll come at the cost of a lot of children, but I'll take.
Jeez. Moving on.
Yeah. Some actors from X-Men universe will reprise their roles and be mainstream actors in the MCU moving forward. Oh,
Ooh.
I think Wolverine. Maybe it's just him. Maybe Hugh Jackman is still going to be Wolverine.
Yeah,
He did
this
say
rumor's
it's like, huh?
No, this rumor's trying to say that it's going to piece it together. Like they're going to pull some from the original, like Pyro might stick around. They're going to pull some from, the First Class. Like that's what this rumor was trying to get at from the multiple sources I found it.
Jessica
Interesting,
Alba's supposed to come back,
interesting.
right?
Saw that one.
Or that's a
too.
rumor
As-
also.
Invisible Woman?
Yeah, rumor.
It's a rumor, but yeah,
I mean, if you don't see her, you can say she did.
it's very true.
So,
She did want to. Like, she specifically said she wants to come back.
Moving on.
I love the chuckle that got out of Kyle. Just
So there's also a claim that Henry Cavill will play a Wolverine variant. We've heard this before.
It keeps surfacing.
I know, and all the pictures, all the fan art of it is so good. Like, it actually, like, him being a savage Wolverine looks great. I want him as the Beyonder, but he looks great as it. There's actually a rumor about the Beyonder too, but I don't think it's right. Chris Macon, they asked Ryan Reynolds today if Deadpool and Wolverine would show up in other MCU projects, and he said, yeah, maybe not, maybe yeah, or something to that effect. Yeah, I don't know. Wolverine seems like he's really like, or not Wolverine, but Hugh Jackman almost like renewed his feeling about the Wolverine character. Like, you can continue with this if you wanted to. Would you want it? I wouldn't hate it.
no, put up Chris's comment. Put up Chris's comment.
I'll go back to it. Okay.
No, the new one that he just posted, because I'm all with him right there. There's your answer. It ain't happening. Henry Cavill's too goddamn tall.
I
As a
agree.
short king, Kyle, do you want representation?
I want what I want. All right? Bullshit. Tired of it. Give
They
me
can
something.
make him short. They can make him short. You know, and Hugh Jackman is tall too, so it's not like he isn't tall.
No. He just was so
Yeah.
good.
I mean, honestly, like, there's that story of Hugh Jackman when he got the role of Wolverine, walked around San Diego as Wolverine, and the first person said, "Nice costume, too tall."
Nice. Yeah. What I really want out of this movie is I want a Danny DeVito variant of Wolverine. Just little stout, older Wolverine, just, how you doing? You know, just hanging out. That'd be nice. Daniel Radcliffe, those edits were pretty good too. They were pretty good. So
Who was it? Was it Cavill that if he shows up as Wolverine, you choose my facial hair? I forgot what one we made the deal on.
oh,
crap.
I forgot
It
about
was
that.
either
We have to
it
go
was
back.
either Cavill or Radcliffe. So I hope neither show up, so I can.
One of them showing up. One of
I'm
them's
sure I
definitely
kept
showing
it.
up.
Just scroll back, 1,000 days. You'll find
Yeah.
it.
The first female Iron Fist will make her MCU debut in Eyes of Wakanda.
Interesting.
So I think that's
take.
cool.
Yeah, makes
I think
sense.
that's cool.
Especially if each one's a different time period.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like each one is going to have a Panther venture out of Wakanda in a sense. So it makes sense.
Yeah, no, I like that idea. Giancarlo Esposito has been cast officially. I think it's official now, no? Or is it a rumor?
Yep. It is official.
It's official?
He's been
It's official.
Oh, wow.
he's been cast as George Washington Bridge in the MCU. So
official.
Who is it? It's a character's name. It's not a place, although it is a place. The George Washington Bridge is a thing,
Gotcha.
but it is a character.
I know who he is. I actually know who he is. So no.
Would you like to tell the class, Peter?
Well,
Is it a
I think you could go a little bit more in depth with it.
He's a marksman from the 90s. That's all I really know. I know he appeared in a few issues of Luke Cage and I believe Nick Fury.
Gotcha. I think doesn't he turn into a Hulk at some point?
He might. If he does, I'm not aware of that, but I would not be out of the realm of possibilities. Probably in the oh god, what was that event that a bunch of people turned into fucking Hulks? Oh my god, I'm drawing such a blank on that event. But yeah, no, and that would check. I don't know if it actually happened, but yeah, I don't doubt that in the slightest.
I think it's a different character.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I also don't know why. Yeah. I don't know why they would choose this as his character. Like he's going to be this huge character in the thing. It doesn't seem like it's really that big. I don't know. It just doesn't. Kind of a waste.
Yeah.
But
I'm a little disappointed if you know. It's like-
Rob Liefeld and Fabian Azzetti get a nice check if it is him. So
you want a real rumor? George Clooney is rumored to be. They're trying to cast him in one of these MCU movies. People want to see him as a Beyonder.
Clooney?
He's good looking.
Okay. I'm sure.
I think he's a little too old to be the Beyonder. But it's Clooney.
Molecule Man.
Too good looking. Too good looking.
Mm,
Nope. Bill Burr. Bill Burr for Molecule Man.
Yeah.
Danny O'Manny.
The next Spider-Man trilogy will not have home in the title. George Clooney should be Doctor Strange. That's actually, you know what? Who do you guys want to see as George, or who do you want to see George Clooney play in the MCU?
I got nobody.
I don't know. I want to see Denzel Washington in the MCU, though. Can we make that happen?
No,
Someone's
I
meowing.
can't do that.
I
Yeah,
think
my
he's down
cat
for
wants-
Denzel.
My cat
He
is
wants
like, it's
Denzel.
past 8 o'clock. We're done. Let me in.
Dimitri, what do you got?
Couldn't he just be the white Nick Fury? Is he like a race?
That's actually
Clooney as the white Nick Fury?
that
Yeah.
could happen.
That's
the
all
white
I
Nick
see.
Fury is the father of the black Nick Fury.
Listen, you want
Well,
George
that's-
Clooney in the universe? Okay, I don't know how else to put him in.
That's not terrible. And Anthony Starr would be a great Mr. Sinister. I agree with that, Samson. 100%. Yeah, I don't know. George Clooney and Denzel Washington. I feel like they should go against each other in some sort of MCU movie. So as OG Fury would be cool. Yeah. Yeah. that'd be-
do we think Hasselhoff is showing up in Deadpool versus Wolverine?
I hope
If he does, I want him to be okay. Actually, Hasselhoff as a Nick Fury that is in like that world, wherever, like the
Secret
deleted
Wars?
world. Yeah. Like he's like in there. That would be great. That'd be top tier Nick Fury. Not Nick Fury, like original Fury, whatever his name was. Well, I guess it was Nick Fury. He was Nick Fury too. Everyone's Nick Fury.
Yeah, I think it's just a junior. I don't know. Then there's Ultimate 616. It's very confusing. It's very confusing.
Yeah. That would be cool though. I hope Hasselhoff shows up in it. I think he has to. Hasselhoff definitely has to show up because he was teased in the other ones. So,
Hasselhoff.
please Hasselhoff. I like it. Jacob Batalon, aka Ned, will be transforming into Hobgoblin and or be a goblin with connections to the multiverse. Yeah, I believe it. I think he lost his best friend and now he's just kind of fall off the deep end, and this is going to be something that Spider-Man has to deal with. I think that's going to be part of it, you know, like, damn, like I did all this. I thought he was going to be okay without me, and now he's a villain. Something like that. Makes sense. Make it happen.
I don't know. I think he's got the acting chops, but I don't see him as Sinister. So
It's the weight, isn't it? Isn't it, Jeremiah?
it's not the weight; it's the baby face.
Jeremiah, you're a monster. Tobey Maguire will wear the Alex Ross suit in Avengers Secret Wars. And will be a Peter Parker variant.
The light up one? The Parker Industries Alex Ross suit?
I don't know. Kyle didn't elaborate on this note.
I don't think it's that one.
No.
Like, or just classic
red.
Alex Ross.
Yeah, the black and red. I think.
As in like Universe X?
What it was attached to the rumor I found? Yes.
Interesting.
might
I
have
don't like
It might have
that.
just been the picture that's being used.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
at all.
Makes
And
me
he's
feel
supposed
like
to
it
be
was
like from the
clickbait.
universe.
What was that
Yeah.
face? Jeremiah, I've never seen you make that face. You're really disgusted.
But it's
I've
like
never seen you.
Not a fan.
it's the one the other one I saw with this was it No Man's Land? Where it's I think it's also red and black. It kind of looks like Superiors, where he has like guns on his web shooters as well.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Rumor, but that one was less description. It was
I
just
would
like
rather him be Parker Industries, if he's not going to be classic Toby.
I didn't like that costume.
But that's just me.
Yes, that one I saw. Jeremiah,
Okay.
right? That one.
Yes, that one.
Okay. Got the guns.
I like it. A+.
A plus. Jeremiah, this is it. This is your time to shine. Tell us who the blonde phantom is.
Louise Grant. She was a secretary for a detective agency, who then took matters into her own hands and was a skilled hand-to-hand marksman, highly trained detective. She's actually kind of a spoof on my boy. She came out in 1946. She wears a domino mask like my boy. So she also was a side character in I think She-Hulk in the 90s. But she hasn't appeared much since then. She was part of the Young Allies in the 40s until the 50s, and then she was in the fledgling romance superhero books for like 4 years before they all got canceled. Yeah, so an interesting, very deep cut of a character. Sure, let Taylor Swift be the blonde phantom.
I don't think this project's happening at all. I think it's a fake name for an actual project that's happening.
Yeah, I think so as well. I don't think Taylor Swift's attached to it, but could be.
No, I keep seeing the rumor pop up over and over again.
Dazzler movie coming very, very soon to us.
Yeah, that
Allison
one
Blair.
I would see.
I'd be okay with that. Yeah.
So
I
one
just
more
wouldn't
thing.
understand it, but yeah, keep going. One more,
More thing
one more, guys.
yeah.
This is it. This is the biggest.
New Rivera
thing.
cover today. New Rivera cover today.
That's not the one thing. Put that away. Next, Kyle, go.
So Dimitri, feel free to chime in. There was leaked photos from Absolute Batman #1, the ash can that they suppose they're going to give out in San Diego Comic-Con. I intend to not cover San Diego Comic-Con in an actual episode right away because everyone's going to be doing it. Just want to throw that out there. We're going to have an interview that week. We're going to just ignore San Diego, and then we'll talk about it later, like our opinions, but we're not going to get washed out by all the major news sites. Anyway, the leaked photo shows the ash can, which if it gets handed out, it's going to go on eBay for a few $100 a pop. Batman looks like, what would you say, Frank Miller's ×2?
The thick boy.
Like he's like a brick wall. He's his bat is even thicker. You can't even see its head. There's so much thickness to the bat.
It's thick as night.
So are you saying this is a good purchase or a bad purchase? Like, is that like an infamous cover that like is going to be worth having?
This might turn into an infamous cover because not only is it Scott Snyder returning, not only is there absolute, going to be the absolute universe, and they're going to once again merge things. It's like a soft reboot. It's a unique look at Batman. And his cape, right? Dimitri, how would you explain the cape? Like a whip?
Cape. It's a cape.
Like it's like two parts, and he can like use his gauntlet to like shoot the cape like a whip. That makes sense.
I'm looking this up. I'm very
different.
interested in what you're saying here.
Probably could send it to you.
So it's the leak that came. Oh,
right, Jeremiah, did you find it?
I gotta look for it.
me see.
Oh,
Send- send-
guys,
I don't-
we're gonna
I don't-
attach it to like everyone's gonna be able to
It's
see
like-
it in the clips.
yeah.
But
It's different.
this is
it's
so
different.
bad.
Oh, you don't like it?
It's bad.
It's different.
It's absolute.
It's like they wanted to take the Frank Miller one and push it a step farther, and I don't know. I don't even know if it's the Batman.
He's
or
a
different
thick
universe,
boy. He's a thick boy.
Yeah, he is.
Damn.
right?
Like he is thick.
Damn.
Like look at his thighs. Like look, like you're seeing his chest. I'm looking
They
at
they
thighs.
can crush some watermelons.
Holy thighs, Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I had to
love
bring it
this.
up.
No
I
super-
love the split. I love the split.
Yeah,
The
split's
split
good.
does it for me.
But the
Well, it's Kate.
superpowers, he's got to have superpowers, right? Because I mean, his like thunder thighs, maybe he's got to have something. I mean, he is.
I mean,
he
the
is
whole thing
thick.
after power is they
Dude's
lose
got
their.
the cheeks.
Oh, if we turn him around, you know what I'd like to see on this cover is that if you flip it over, you see the backside of him, because like there's definitely a lot to see on the backside of this Batman. So I hope that's
Right,
just the
gentlemen.
cover and that's not actually the book.
Let's wrap this
what-
up.
What's that? Are you signaling your hamster wheel?
Yep. Send us home. Send us home.
Send home the hamsters. Oh, it's
Yeah,
my
you do-
time.
You do the extras,
I
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
do it. Oh, my bad. Guys, we have a very, very special announcement. If you stuck around tomorrow morning, we're gonna be up bright and early. We're gonna be doing it live. So come check out Stephanie Phillips. You may know her from Grimm, a bunch of other covers. I can't think of off the top of my head.
Spider
Grimm,
Gwen, Ghost Spider. She's gonna be a part of the
Spider-Gwen,
EC
Ghost Spider.
revival.
She is literally on like everything now. I don't know what like she is literally on everything. So like
two
just
new-
go. Oh, Cap Wolf. That was sick. I read that. Those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sorry, Stephanie. I'm not doing you justice right now.
You're not gonna watch it. You're
But
fine.
but we're not even talking about that. We're talking about Red Before Black and Life. Those are her two books that are coming out. We got a sneak peek at them. We're gonna talk about that, guys. She did it again. So we're gonna grill her. I think she's getting insider information somewhere. I don't know why, but she just keeps hitting banger after banger after banger. So there's something going on. I
made a
think
deal with the
she's
devil.
taking steroids. She's taking steroids. She's juicing. There's something going on. So we're gonna talk to her. So tomorrow morning,
Sure.
live here on Panelids live stream.
Everybody, hugs and kisses.
That's
Hugs and
it. We're out.
kisses.
Peace out.